Tonight on Joy News Prime, it is settled. Ghana Jollof trumps Nigeria Jollof. But who wins tonight's World Cup qualifiers game in Kumasi? Well, predictions from both sides are not modest at all. We will know who carries the day in the next 2 hours. My colleague Latif is out and to give us live reactions to what's happening in town. We'll bring you updates on that shortly. Now, students are also asking the government to reconsider cutting funding to public universities, insisting it will hurt their future.
A lot of people will have to drop out of school since they can't afford. Yes, and it will affect us negatively.
Well, despite shifting timelines for the completion of Agenda 111 hospitals, President Akufo-Addo says the project will be completed before he leaves office.
Government's commitment to improving our healthcare delivery system is evident in the Agenda 111 initiative. This project will provide 101 standard 100-bed district.
And obviously at 8 p.m. we'll hand it over to Charles and Oriku, who will be joining us for Joy Business and Prime Sports as well. Charles, what's coming up in business?
Well, we do know that the World Cup is all here, the Ghana-Nigeria match, but of course the Ghana government has been justifying the reasons why it has cut spending, especially when it's much more confident of reviving the economy in the short term.
Goods and services, I know, is around 8-9, and then your capital expenditure. So for us to make a cut of 3.5 on our discretionary item, it is very, very substantial. It is very, very substantial, and we believe it will also send the right signal and message to all the ministries, departments, and agencies.
And in sports,
Moment of truth is here. The first leg of the World Cup playoff between Ghana and Nigeria kicks off in just about 30 minutes time, and that's the first lineup by Otoado. 17-year-old forward Felix Afenajan makes his debut for the Black Stars and would join Jordan Ayew and another 18-year-old Fatau Isaac up front. In midfield, you have Mohamed Kudus, Thomas Partey, Idrisi Baba, and Dennis Odoi, who has Belgian lineage, also makes his debut at the right back spot. Gideon Mensah would also be in the defense. Daniel Mate and Alexander Djiku would be in front of Joseph Wollacott.
With the way I see things are going, I feel it's going to be a 3-1 goal. 3-0 wouldn't be.
don't forget that we'll get your reactions on the game as it unfolds. Well, in less than 15 minutes, Black Stars will lock horns with the Super Eagles of Nigeria at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Some parliamentarians, including the Deputy Speaker Joseph Osei, who was upbeat Ghana will win.
I think the suggestion that members wear some shirt showing support for the Stars is a good one, and I have no hesitation at all in supporting that suggestion. And we are bringing down the formality, but I have no hesitation at all in agreeing that any member who has a shirt, whether it's a t-shirt or a club shirt which relates to the Black Stars, please wait for us to show that we support them, even if we cannot be at the stadium with them.
That's the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Osei, last Wednesday, directing members of the House to wear their jerseys on Friday in support of the Black Stars. Most of the MPs complied with the directive as they were clad in their jersey today. The desk for the front bench was also draped with the red, gold and green colors. The first Deputy Speaker, Joseph Osei, was not left out as he was seen in his Black Stars jersey presiding over sittings. Tolon MP Habib Idrisu once again raised the issue of the crucial nature of the game and predicted 3 goals in favor of the Stars.
This is an important day, an important match for us, Ghanaians. We wish the technical team very well. We wish the players very well. And Mr. Speaker, interested in this match, we have a new coach coming in and a lot of new players who have been called for the first time. And they are very experienced legs, of course, who have played in various tournaments or leagues. And for that matter, even though they haven't played together as a team, but they should just give us the victory. 3-0 wouldn't be a bad start for us. And when we go to Nigeria, we give them another 1-0 to be able to square out the whole thing.
On his part, the MP for Editorial, Nilanti Vanderpoy, called on the team to redeem their image by winning against the Super Eagles.
Mr. Speaker, this match is very crucial in 2 ways. One, it's an opportunity for us to redeem ourselves of our poor performance in the last AFCON, and secondly, for us to book a ticket for Qatar, which all of us in this house will be wishing to be among the spectators who will be going to cheer the Black Stars on. Because the task is daunting, but it's not beyond us. I've seen Jones Atukefi of blessed memory assembling a group of Accra House of Folk players to represent Ghana to play against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who had then come from the World Cup. So, a determined Ghanaian team can overcome Nigeria.
Other MPs who contributed to the statement expressed confidence in the victory of the Black Stars.
But the history will not win the game today. It's about what we will do on the field of play. That is what will make the difference. I have no doubt that any of the players who will put on the jersey, the spirit of the country will be within that player. And if you read the history of the Trojans, where King Agamemnon said that whoever carries the sword of the Trojans, the spirit of the Trojans will lead that person to do battle. That is our determination, and that should be our focus.
Mr. Speaker, this is not a long talk. All we want from the Black Stars is they should go and score. And all we want from Ghanaians is they should support the Black Stars. We will bring back the love for the Black Stars, and we will support them with prayers. We don't want to hear they can play, they are skillful, they are this, they are that. No. All that we want to hear, if they have scored 4-0 against Nigeria, for us to be happy and jubilate, so that those who eat can eat well, those who drink can drink well.
With that determination to win, with that winner mentality, with that inner drive that Ghana must win, the Speaker, tomorrow or today, our players will carry the day.
Interesting reactions there in the live newsroom. Some people are even had dreams about the scoreline of the game, and they are not alone. We took to the streets to gauge the mood of Ghanaians ahead of the game, and some, guess what? Some of them had shocking predictions.
Why not?
You sure?
100%.
Hey, you gave him a why?
Gave him pass. Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria there. It's not about form. It's not about the number of players you have playing abroad and all that. No.
But I mean, you've seen the players, the caliber of players they have.
Yes.
And you've seen our lineup.
Of course, it doesn't matter. You see, when you look at their midfield, nobody is better than Partey. So, for the midfield, we've conquered there. And then attack, maybe you have some slight. I don't think our attackers are at par with the Nigerians, but still, I mean, you're going to score them.
So what's the score?
3-0.
Hey,
of course.
You are so confident.
Yes.
Well, is it a Babaya thing, or you just think that we have a good team?
That one might contribute let's say 40% of. But the players, the quality we have, I'm sure we will win. Yes.
Oh, if you score you like 4. For a normal 4 save, Charlie. If we score you like 8 save.
Hey.
Oh. But when a team no good eh.
The team no good.
Passa. If we score you like 4. First half 3. Then second half make the hard one.
But the captain
though. Oh. But you know say when a team no good. But if discipline there, we go feel the best to be same. Maybe draw.
But with that game day for Babayara, that one go give
the spirit alone for that side, Charlie, be massive. But it be miracle. If we win them, then it be miracle. But the best we go feel get to be draw. But Charlie make them score. We make you know what.
But when I go be.
Oh, it go be me, mom. But Charlie, the team not really good. So therefore score we make we know say the team really not good. So say everything, then we'll fix everything for the team inside.
So we are expecting an interesting game, but overall, I'm expecting a win for Ghana.
Any scoreline?
I think a 2-0 scoreline for Ghana.
2-0?
Yes, sure.
2-0
sure.
against Nigeria?
Sure.
You are confident of that?
You know, the record we've got at the Babayara Sports Stadium, it will be difficult for this Nigerian team to break that record. And so I think it's not going to be a comfortable win, but I'm predicting a 2-0 for Ghana.
Because our lineup is okay.
Our lineup is good?
Yeah.
So any scoreline, what's your prediction?
2-0.
2-0 against Nigeria?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, FM's Nanaya Ojima has been engaging some vendors.
God is Good Sportswear is one of the vibrant wholesale sports shops in Kumasi. During the African Cup of Nations 2021, the business stocked over 1,000 pieces of Black Stars replica jerseys with the hope of making good sales, but they were left disappointed. Shop owner Emmanuel Ousu is however overwhelmed by the current show of support for the Black Stars, which translates into purchase of jerseys and paraphernalia.
Even the yellow ones, which are not liked by many, are being accepted. For the white ones, they are almost finished. Moving the game to Kumasi has helped us.
Prices no original no yeah, they give 50. This year should to cost at least 80 cedis.
Then thank God football have bring us together once again to show who is the king.
Captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Ahmed Musa, admits the clash, nicknamed Jollof Derby, is more than a football match.
It's about politics, Nigeria-Ghana. It's about the jollof that you just mentioned, Nigeria-Ghana. About music, acting.
What he said, you have fufu and you have eba. Which one people will taste very well? So it's like Ghana go to World Cup or Nigeria go to World Cup. Everybody wish in this West Africa that two of them go, but it come to a situation that one of them have to drop. And we are not going to drop, they have to drop, so they know it. And
former captain of the Black Stars, Sami Osei-Kuffour, will rate the game as one of the biggest games on the African soil.
I quite remember we have a game in Nigeria whereby Abedi Pele wasn't even in the team, but we put his name in the team sheet. And his name come on the, what do you call it, the scoreboard. So was a bit confused for the Nigerians. And by the time that they realized that he's not part of the team, they have already thinking about him, how to play against him and leave Odate Lamte and Tony Eboa.
In 1955, Ghana beat Nigeria 7-0 in the Accra Sports Stadium. Dominating this fixture was legendary Babayara.
Definitely for the jollof rice, I think I give it to Ghana because I enjoy their jollof rice very nicely.
But for the football?
For the football, leave it for Nigeria. They will win.
Ifeom Achibion Agban has lived in Ghana for over a decade. He is married to a Ghanaian with kids.
I remember a friend of mine told me that when Nigeria win, I should not pass his place again. I should pass the other way because he don't want to see me that I came and the Nigerian people win. And that's what he was telling me. If Nigeria lose, I will be fine.
You will not be happy in the home?
Oh, actually, I will be happy. There's no two about it. I can't leave my children because of the football. Then definitely I will be fine.
They'll laugh at you.
Oh, actually, they might say, hey, then Nigerian lose. Oh, life go on.
For
For some time, many in Kumasi, the city that qualified the Stars to the previous World Cup tournaments, lost interest in the national team for poor performance, among other reasons. It, however, seems the rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria in the game of football is rejuvenating the love for the Black Stars.
4-0 in Babayara. When we get to Nigeria, you can give them a draw. That one we are not bothered. I'm sure you want crying, but Friday we are killing them off, like straightforward. It's 4-0.
It's no obi enche bibia so non for donne enije anti Black Star for it.
Are you confident of a victory for Ghana?
Yeah, I'm confident, yeah.
Nyambo echa ye kwa kwese mu on ba minim se Ghana de ye kwa de kwa kwhye ye nko ye mfa ani ye mom ma ha ema megu ani ma ase.
But the Nigerian community in Kumasi is ready to match up the home team in terms of numbers at the stadium.
We're actually hoping it's going to be a tough match because we are a bit confident that our star players can help us get the win.
Okay, I would say mostly the attack, especially as Ndidi is missing. So yeah, the attack. I'm looking to see the pace of Adeoma Lookman in life because he's really, really fast on FIFA.
Well, I think we have enough in attack to overpower almost anyone right now. So you have Moses Simon, lots of guys who can make a difference for us. So very confident.
Until the final whistle is blown at the Barbara Sports Stadium, the talk of superiority among the two countries will continue to dominate conversations. For Joy News, Nanaya Ojima, Kumasi.
Well, ahead of arguably West Africa's biggest football game tonight, Joy News has been speaking to some Nigerians in the streets of Accra. They are optimistic that the Super Eagles will fly high above the Black Stars.
My name is Ademola Adelakun. I'm here in Ghana doing engineering. I'm expecting victory. It's to victory for Super Eagles, to victory. Oh, my team is set. I have solid team. Super Eagles of Nations Cup is not Super Eagles of qualifier. We are different. We are coming with different determination and we will achieve it. Here is the final thing. We are not going for second leg. Here, this is where we want to finish everything. We will finish it here in Kumasi. In Ghana here. We'll finish every game here in Kumasi in Ghana here. We'll beat them 3-1 without no excuse.
They're supposed to win because we are a giant of Africa. Understand?
My name is Dave Insikan. Well, looking at how the prediction is going, I saw John Dumelo's tweet saying if Nigerian wins, he's going to trek from here to Lagos. Well, I'm going to cut his doubts. Today, the big boys are in town. The boys like Osime, Kelechi Iheanacho, they're all going to show you. Today, Nigeria is carrying the Eagle flag. So we're going to break that record. You see, Ghana have been beating us for years. We know, 21 years they've beaten us, but this time we're going to end that thing. So the Eagle, we're going to go up. So Super Eagles is for us. We're going to make it. We're going to break it.
And concerning to ninth match, I'm not really a football fan, but with the way I see things are going, I feel it's going to be a 3-1 goal. Nigeria leading by 3 and Ghana 1.
My name is Casey, and I think it's a very exciting game, and I'm very sure and optimistic we're going to win, irrespective of where the match has been taken to Kumasi. I know you guys are sure about Kumasi, but we're going to break the deadlock this time around. We'll have a lot of young and talented players now. That's the difference, and the zeal is there to go to the World Cup. I'm going to say Nigeria to Ghana 1.
My suggestion is that it's a sport, so I will be happy if Nigeria win, okay? So, but I don't really know what will happen. So, but I believe that we will win.
A very exciting Nigerian side there. Let's see what happens. But the government of Ghana has been asked to hasten slowly in cutting public universities from subvention as a measure to save the economy from its current challenges. Some students who have shared their thoughts with Joy News believe this will hurt their future and want government to have a rethink. Joy News' Samuel Kujo Brace has the rest of the story.
Because for me, it's that, like,
My parents suffer because before they get the money for me to come to school.
That's Adrina, a level 200 economic student of Ghana's premier university, University of Ghana, Legon. She is worried about government's latest decision to take out public universities from its subvention. She says she is from a poor home, and this, if implemented, will hurt her future.
So if he is the president, he should consider those who don't have money, but their parents are working hard to get the money for them to come to university. So you should try to maybe do something who should favor those who don't have money and those who have money at the same time.
Adrina is not alone in this. Many of her compatriots believe this decision will be detrimental to the chances of many young people who aspire for higher education.
It is done. A lot of people will have to drop out of school since they can't afford. Yes, and it will affect us negatively.
If it's being transferred to we the students to make the full payment, it's going to cause a lot of harm. You understand? Because we believe even in the SHS they are being given free education and the rest. So what about we? In the advanced worlds, this is the part of the education where students are even being paid to offer the researches they are doing. But here we are doing it on our own strength, and we believe it's the time for the government to support us. After all, right from here we are into the national service to serve the nation, and the price there doesn't fit the amount you are supposed to be paid as salaries. So I think this where the government actually have to invest in us so that it can make good use of us when you come out of the university.
If they increase the university fees, okay, for me it will be fine for me, but considering others who are coming from poor homes, it will be somehow difficult for them because they can't afford to pay the new amount of fees that will be given to us. I would like to say that government should consider their decision and then make it in such a way that it will benefit all of us, because some of us are coming from poor homes, and once they increase the amount, it's not all of us that will pay. So they should consider that.
The announcement by the finance minister must be a welcoming news to universities. But an academic, Professor Peter Korte, who is the director of the Institute for Social and Statistical Research, ISA, believes though it is a welcoming news for Ghanaian public universities, government must hasten slowly. He says it will be a huge burden for student and parent who will be the ultimate bearers of the impact of this decision to carry.
I think the universities will be very excited about this policy, provided government can really win the universities off its payroll. Because as we speak, the kind of fees we charge are 3-4 years fees we were charging. Anytime you want to charge fees, it has to go to Parliament to approve, and it takes years. Assuming you are using fees you charged 3 years ago to run a university today, how feasible is that? Look at the exchange rate depreciation, look at the rate of inflation. It is just not feasible. So if we are allowed to charge fees at market rate, then we'll be able to raise enough to pay ourselves to undertake all the facilities, infrastructure development we have earmarked. However, I can foresee a public outcry. I can foresee students kicking against this market economy led approach, because if students enjoy free SHS, parents don't pay anything, then they come to the university and they are paying market rate. I believe not everybody can pay. So if we want to do this, then let's think through this carefully. Let's carry out a study to ascertain how it can be effectively done. If there's going to be some loan scheme or scholarship scheme to absorb those who cannot pay, let's have a discussion, let's have a discourse on this, get a report. Then when we roll it out, we will not withdraw, but rather we will implement this to the latter.
Okay. From Legon, for Joy News, I am Samuel Kojo Brace.
And don't forget that we're still keeping our eyes on the Jollof Derby, as it is termed, the match against Nigeria, Ghana playing Nigeria. We can now go live to Latif Idris, who's engaging football lovers on the streets of Accra. There you have it. Latif is joining us now. Latif, what's happening where you are?
Okay, so Blessed, we are currently at the Inshira Phones, just opposite the Sadisco traffic light here at Kokomlemle, and we have a number of the supporters of the team Ghana playing against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They are seated and getting ready for the games. You already see that the national anthems of the two countries is being sung at the Babanyara Sports Stadium as we speak. And we would engage some of the supporters here at Inshirafos briefly. We will first start by getting in there to get a word from the owners of this place. Will give us a bit of the expectation before we move out to speak with the general population, who are also up with hopes of winning this game to secure at least first foot in the Qatar 2020. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening.
You give us your name, sir.
Yeah, my name is Eric Jemfi. Erisa Fons. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a lot of people here to just catch the game at your shop. I want to know, what is the expectation you have going into for Ghana going into this game?
The expectation is just one. Every Ghanaian, the whole thing that we are expecting our players to deliver is to win. We don't have anything apart from win. And inshallah, we are going to win this game. It doesn't matter what people are saying, the perception outside that the Nigerians are better than us when it comes to paper. No, we are not praying on paper. We are praying, we are determined to make it. It has happened before, and today we are going to make it.
Your prediction?
Oh, we will score not less than 2 goals. We will win.
Not less than 2 goals?
Not less than.
Are the Nigerians scoring too?
They can score, but we will win. Every win is a win. And I can assure you, once we win here, the game is already, the qualification is done. Once we win, the qualification is done.
Thank you very much. And so we will step out and then engage the many supporters who have also come here in their numbers to view this game. And so let's start with you. You give us your name.
I'm Clement.
Clement, give us your expectation.
Oh, today is today.
Are you for Ghana or Nigeria?
I'm for Ghana.
So what prediction do you have?
Oh, maybe it scores 2-0.
2-0 in favor of
Ghana, Nigeria, Ghana.
On what basis are you coming up with this prediction?
Oh, through our players, I'm sure we are going to win.
You think we have better side compared to Nigeria?
Of course.
Player to player?
No, for Nigeria they have good players, but I'm sure we are going to win.
If they have better players than you, what makes you think you are going to win?
Oh, but I also have him. I also have the faith that you are going to win.
All right, thank you very much. So far we have 2 people who are confident of Ghana carrying the day. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
You give us your name?
Michael.
Michael, the game is about kickoff. Your expectation?
Nigeria is going to beat Ghana by 2-0. Looking at the team Nigeria has, and looking at their former play, and then the African Cup qualification, they are going to beat Ghana by 2-0.
Nigeria will beat Ghana by 2-0. Are you a Nigerian yourself?
I'm a Ghanaian.
You are not a patriotic Ghanaian.
I'm patriotic, but I'm looking at their strategies and then their skills right now, and individual performance. Nigeria is far better than Ghana. Yes.
Okay. So you expect us to go down by 2-0?
Of course. Yes.
In 2-1.
Not 2-1. No. Ghana is going to no good score. It's 2-0.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
So this is a Ghanaian, and is predicting that Ghana is going to lose by 2-0. let me come to you. Okay, you don't want to talk to us. Let's come back here a bit. So you give us your name and your expectation going into this game.
At least 1-0 against Nigeria.
Why are you coming up with this prediction?
At least we have the home advantage. We have the home advantage. That's why I'm coming with that prediction. The home advantage favors us.
How about the players who are on the field playing? You have the home advantage, but you need the material to...
The coordination, or it matters not, because they are all professionals.
Well, so just a couple of minutes ago, kickoff is what the situation is now at the Babayara Sports Stadium. We'll definitely bring you some updates when it's time for Prime Sports. But time now to turn our attention to some other stories. I will complete Agenda 111 hospital projects before I leave office. That's a firm promise from President Akufo-Addo. The ambitious project actually seeks to construct 101 district hospitals, and each unit would cost the government about $17 million. This is the second time government has changed timelines for the completion of the project, but President Akufo-Addo is confident the project, once completed, will transform the country's healthcare system.
Government's commitment to improving our healthcare delivery system is evident in the Agenda 111 initiative. This project will provide 101 standard 100-bed district hospitals with accommodation for doctors and nurses in districts without district hospitals. 6 new regional hospitals for each of the 6 new regions. Rehabilitate the Afia and Kwanta Hospital in the Western region. 1 new regional hospital for the Western region. And 3 psychiatric hospitals for each of the 3 zones of the country, that is the North, Middle, and Coastal. And the entire package at an estimated cost of $1.765 billion United States dollars. Such a development will help make Ghana a center of medical excellence and a preferred destination for medical tourism in West Africa.
Also, President Akufo-Addo there addressing congregants at the 60th anniversary of the establishment of University of Ghana Medical School. Our research desk has put together some data about the project Agenda 111, and President Akufo-Addo has also expressed concerns about the refusal by some doctors and dentists to accept postings to deprived areas of the country. He says whilst the government is working to improve conditions in such areas, it is incumbent on medical professionals to adhere to their oath.
Medical schools have got a good reputation and have been training good doctors and dentists who find work with some ease in all parts of the world. But the doctor-dentist population ratio in our country still remains unsatisfactory after 65 years of nationhood. We currently do not have the right numbers of doctors, dentists, and healthcare professionals with the right mix of skills and expertise in our regions, districts, and deprived communities, especially for the newly created regions and districts. The news of doctors refusing postings to these areas is thus particularly distressing. I encourage all medical practitioners to follow the worthy example of your great forebears, like Dr. Charles Eastman, Dr. Evans Zamfon, and their likes, who readily accepted postings in their early years at a time when the national infrastructure was even more harrowing than it is today.
Now, the Wa magistrate, presided over by Maxwell Max-Brain-Tiku, has remanded for the second time 61-year-old suspected gunman who is in police custody. Alhaji Abdul Rahman on March 17 allegedly shot indiscriminately, killed 2, injured 3, and destroyed the windscreens of a trailer over a parcel of land. Now, the victims had no connection to the land. He was arrested and put before the Wa magistrate the following day and was remanded into police custody for a week. The police prosecutor ASP John Baidu prayed the court to further remand him to enable them conclude investigations on the case. His plea was granted by the presiding judge, His Honor Max Brain Titriku, and remanded into police custody to reappear on April 14, 2022. And you're still live with us here on Joy News Prime. We'll return after this short break.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and that's why it's understandable that given the current harsh economic reality that we are living now, with prices of virtually everything going up, government felt the need to take some drastic actions. Now, actions that include the president and his appointees taking a 30% salary cut. Laudable. We hear members of the Council of State have also agreed to slash their allowances by 20%. That's welcome. But not everyone welcomes suggestions of a pay cut, though. I hear some MPs have warned government not to contemplate slashing their salaries. Well, it's up to them. But I digress. Let's come back to the focus of today's editorial, which is government's far-reaching decision to wean off public universities from its payroll.
Implemented over the medium term, wean off public tertiary institutions from government payroll and provide them of a fixed amount block grant instead.
So what exactly does this mean? Some experts say this will restrict access for some at the tertiary level.
It will affect the attainment of these targets and also constrict or restrict access to tertiary education. Why? Because the universities will now have the opportunity to charge realistic fees. And when they charge realistic fees, they will end up increasing the number of students, the percentage of students who are called fee paying.
But beyond the concern about equitable access, the beneficiaries, that's the students themselves, are predicting the fees will shoot up, so much so that affordability will become a problem for them.
A lot of people will have to drop out of school since they can't afford, yes, and it will affect us negatively.
If it's being transferred to we the students to make the full payment, it's going to cause a lot of harm.
So if he is the president, he should consider those who don't have money, but their parents are working hard to get the money for them to come to university.
Of course, many in academia believe this is long overdue and that the universities can now charge appropriate fees to run efficiently. So it may be good for the economy, but for education, not so much. Here's why. The major concern here is affordability, which is of course linked to access. On the argument that the poor but brilliant may be squeezed out of tertiary education, government is pointing to institutions like the Student Loan Trust Fund, which may offer grants to such needy students. And it also talks of providing the universities with a fixed amount of what it calls a block grant. But that's where the problem lies. The only reason we are here is because government has been irresponsible towards tertiary education. They delay in paying these subventions, which they have now decided to cut from their expenditure. The universities struggle for years without the much-needed subventions, so government is pretending that it is paying the chunk of the students' school fees, and yet they are not really paying them. So the students expect lower fees, and yet they are faced with paying more than they anticipated. You see? So the reality now is that we don't have enough money. We cannot keep up with the idealistic plan we had in the 50s when we were trying to build our human resource and the university education was free and students were even treated to free food. I know this because my father benefited from that. So the point is, even though we are made to believe that government is taking up a chunk of the cost of student fees, the reality is that the schools find means through the academic facility user fees to recoup more money from the students because government often delays in paying these subventions. And can you blame them? They need to build new facilities, labs, lecture halls, equipment, and the like. And how do they fund it? By billing the students. So what to do now? Because they are very brilliant but poor people for whom the pursuit of tertiary education opens up so much more for them and their communities. The fact of the matter is that government must be realistic and decide it is paying only for people who desperately need that help and let the rest pay. The other concern is how will this decision impact on the government's flagship free SHS program? Because what this means effectively is that it is opening up the system at the senior high school level where thousands have found their way in and restricting access at the tertiary level. So here's an advice to the government by an economist who says they must hasten slowly.
So if we want to do this, then let's think through this carefully. Let's carry out a study to ascertain how it can be effectively done. If there's going to be some loan scheme or scholarship scheme to absorb those who cannot pay, let's have a discussion. Let's have a discourse on this. Get a report. Then when we roll it out, we will not withdraw, but rather we will implement this to the letter.
Certainly know what time it is. It's time to check out what's happening in the world of entertainment. IB is here.
Yes, blessed.
It's Friday.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. But
we're just about 20 minutes into the game. Exactly. And I'm sure by now a lot of people are praying, including John Dumelo.
Including John Dumelo. Did you see his tweet though?
Yeah.
That is going to walk barefooted to Lagos if Ghana should lose today.
I mean, what went into that?
Well, so he was on the Drive Time show this afternoon via Zoom, and he says that his tweets, people shouldn't actually take his tweet as a joke. He really means it, but...
So he's serious about it?
Yes, he's serious about it, but the thing is, he is very, very optimistic that he won't walk. Why? Because he believes that Black Star is going to win. And already 20 minutes into the game, it looks good. But this is John Dumelo when he was on the Zoom call with Lexus Bale this afternoon on Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM.
John, Charlie, and to say, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Guys, so are we live on Facebook? Please go check out the Facebook video because I said John Dwello is on the ginger farm. John, are you on the ginger farm? Where are you now? Where are you now?
Oh, right now I am in Likpe in the Guan district, ready to watch the football match at 7:30.
That's right.
And we are all poised for victory. I mean, as for the Akaka, there is ready, but there's no way I'm walking to Lagos because Black Stars are winning.
We are winning it with Vim.
Yeah.
But just in case, you just pack the Kakadro down, just in case. You understand?
Just in case, but you see, if you look at the statistics, look, we've met 49 times.
That's right.
Ghana has won 21 times.
If it's so,
Nigeria has just won 10 times. So statistically, we are ahead of them.
Yo. No, man, I'm excited. I mean, the excitement ahead of the game is good, isn't it? Hello, John, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I think the line went off a bit.
Yeah.
I was saying that looks like the excitement, the euphoria ahead of the game is really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a rivalry that is always fresh because we always have this jollof war, but right now it's a football war. And
yeah,
I just hope the best team wins. But I know that Ghana is gonna win. I mean, yes, African Cup we didn't do that well, but at the end of the day, we all came home. Ghana and Nigeria came home without a cup.
Yeah,
but today. This evening,
not
we are winning the match hands down.
Not today. That's right. Okay, John. So, what are your predictions for tonight?
Predictions there. You see, there will not be a lot of goals because there's a lot of tension. But I know that Ghana will win. It looks like 2-1. Let's look at
2-1.
it. 2-1.
Oh, you want to give them a goal?
Because you see, they cannot come here without anything. Let's give them something.
We should give them something.
That, some small hope. Say, they go feel win. But we know.
But you forget, say there's a return leg.
The return leg, me, I go there Abuja before they go reach you. Don't worry. The return leg, forget.
We go give them 1 goal for here, then we go there, they don't give we some, and then what we go
do? No, that place we go give them like 3-1. Forget. Nigeria. Super chickens.
Anyway, so what do you think about our team, though? I think there was a lot of talk about, the people that we selected, the players that we selected. There was this whole charade around it, keeping the list private and secret till the 9th hour and all of that. But when it came out, what do you think about the players who were selected for the game?
I think the players are good. I think the secrecy was also good. Like what Osekufo said the last time, that there was a time they were playing against Nigeria, and they put on the list that Abidipele was coming to play, and so it sort of changed the tactics, it confused the enemy a bit, and so keeping the list to ourselves was to confuse the enemy, and I think the enemy is equally confused.
Oh, you think
but
so?
I think the players are good. Yeah, they are confused. They are confused. You see, when they were even getting down from the plane, you couldn't see the way there was some small confusion. We confused them a bit.
They said we give them a ladder.
It's like if you go Abuja, be the rope.
They go give women we take descend the plane.
but I have confidence in Thomas Partey being in the midfield and being the captain. I have confidence in the boys. They know that this is a do or die affair. They have to.
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. The line went off a little bit. Okay, anyway, fine.
So I'm saying definitely we have confidence in them, yes.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy you do. I do too, and a lot of my listeners do. Some are saying we should relax for them a little bit, but Vim tonight, 7:30, live commentary on Joy FM. John,
Vim.
I'm glad you joined me.
Nice one.
But if in the unlikely situation that it doesn't go. It's very unlikely, you know what I mean? But we just try to be realistic. Say maybe something happened with the fiscal. They're walking to Abuja no how far?
Yeah. Oh. You see, sometimes when you are talking, you talk with confidence. And I'm confident. My legs are confident as well. The ginger is also ready. So we are confident. But as for the walking, I won't walk because I know we'll win. So there's nothing like in case, perhaps, nevertheless. Therefore, there's nothing like that. We are winning.
You say your legs are confident. Did you have this discussion with your legs before you came to admit this?
I didn't.
Are they in Wellington boots or they are where? Charlie, brother, thank you so much, and good luck with what you're doing in Likpe, thereabouts. Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right, bless you. That's my brother John Tumelo.
Well, I guess we'll pray with our brother. So that
So that was a conversation that happened between John Tumelo and Lexus on Drive Time today. But should in case it goes the other way, how many days would you think it will take John Tumelo to get to Lagos?
Let's say 2 months will do, at least. at least.
Well, and that is all for entertainment.
Well, Davey, we're grateful that you're joining us. And that's all we have for you in this package of Joy News Prime. My name is Blair, so don't forget to log on to myjoyonline.com for more updates.